Hey guys,
Why are you on the opposite
Stephanie,
side?
it flips. Don't worry,
So
that's
weird.
not what they see.
Ooh.
Stephanie is back and better than ever.
What's that from? Back and better than ever.
I don't
That's
know.
Simpsons.
I'm sure it's like Simpsons or Seinfeld.
Simpsons.
Yeah. Can you move? I see. This is why I like you here a little earlier, so I can adjust you.
Why don't you just move the computer? Wouldn't that be easier? There you go. So then I didn't have to move.
Okay,
It's
so
balmy 90 degrees in Portland.
it's really hot here today, guys.
We're glistening.
Yeah. We are so excited.
Oh, I just moved that mouse.
Yep. We are so excited to be back. And we decided we wanted...
what a shit show Nancy had the other day.
We decided that we wanted to do something on Fridays because...
Here's the thing, okay? It's been a crazy week. It's been a stressful week. I'm not going to get into it, but it's been stressful. It's sort of like a timeline cleanse, you know, when people need that, and it's like just looking at puppies all day, or going on YouTube and watching like Obama on the beach, stuff like that.
Yeah,
this is just going to be like a little cleanse for the people that want to get away from Vanderpump Rules, from And Just Like That, just want to talk and be cool and talk about Barry Manilow.
Okay, we are huge Barry Manilow fans, like freaking
unapologetic.
We are huge, okay? Now, our parents don't have any idea how this happened because they would play like rock and roll when we were kids, like records and stuff.
We already talked about this. They like the Turtles.
For those of you who are new, we, for some reason, are obsessed with Barry Manilow. Our first concert was, we were 17, right? And it was
younger than that,
yeah,
right?
and we dragged our friends to go see it, and it was like an out-of-body experience. It was like, you know how some people like experience
like Jesus,
like like an awakening, like you know how some people went to go see that Jim Caviezel movie, The Passion of the Christ or whatever, and they just like started wearing the wooden crosses and stuff, like they went nuts.
Yeah.
This is not against Christians or anything, but like we went to go see Barry Manilow in our teens, and it was just like
we saw
it was like seeing the second, like
Christ.
I literally thought I saw Jesus and him turn into Jesus. Like it was like that. I remember turning to Stephanie and going, "This is my religion.
Yeah,
this is what I want to do with my life." I just want...
Wait, you want to do with your life is just go to concerts?
Yeah, I want to go to Barry Manilow concerts and worship him. That's what I want to do. I came home that night, and my parents cried for like 2 hours, but I was like, this is what I'm going to do.
Hey, Robert's here.
Robert, we were just talking about
Robert, we were literally just talking about you like 5 minutes ago. That is so weird. Robert, our friend from high school, he's been our friend forever.
His name is Eddie, but we're going to call him Robert.
Well, his name is Robert, but he said Jesus is no Barry.
Okay.
That's so funny.
That is so weird. We were literally talking. We were on speakerphone with my boyfriend, and I don't know how this got brought up, but I was telling my boyfriend the story of Robert.
Well, no, because
Robert and I, when we hung out at night, because he wanted to hear it.
Well, because Nightlight just recently turned into a distillery for
this
marijuana.
Is a stupid story. We'll talk about it later.
But it's so funny.
It is funny that he popped up because my boyfriend was very interested in the story.
Oh my God, I was just watching Barry Manilow on American Bandstand. I watch Barry Manilow probably every single night before I go to bed. And then, like, if I'm having a bad day, I'll watch them.
Yeah.
Or if I'm, like, in the shower, obviously, I listen
to the Barry Manilow live on Broadway every time I take a shower because it's like a 23-minute video.
Yeah.
So I just put it on and I have then my routine. If you guys want, let me know. And I mean, obviously it'll be like from here up, but if you'd like to see that video as I do my shower routine, I have no problem doing that.
Wait, you're gonna videotape yourself in the shower?
I'll be up like this, and then I'll play the video and show them my routine because I literally play the medley every day, every time I take a shower.
And we're talking about the medley that's on you. What's it? What is
it's
on YouTube?
It's
the Broadway.
Yeah, and I'll put the link because it's like seriously the greatest medley you'll ever see. I watched it like every day.
Yeah.
Hey Becky. Hey
so
everybody.
This is just a little cleanser.
So we decided
it's Friday. We all need a break from the news. There's a lot going on.
We decided that why not do Fanalo Fridays? Since Barry does Fanalo Fridays, he has a Twitter account and
he doesn't run it though.
Yeah, so he he has a residency at the Westgate.
Westgate, yeah.
Yeah. It's the one did you guys ever see that documentary The Queen of Versailles?
That's a great documentary. I watched that like 10 times.
That's a great documentary. The guy, that's her husband, the Westgate guy.
Yeah, Westgate, the guy who owns it employs Barry Manilow's residency at Westgate. So he's never gonna.
I love Neil Diamond too. I don't feel the same way about Neil Diamond.
Have the feelings that I have for Barry Manilow. These are strange feelings I have.
Yeah,
you gotta understand, like when you're little, like crushes. Okay, can we talk about crushes? Give me some of your crushes when you were like 12, 13. I'm going to be honest. When I was 11, okay, my very first crush, it went from Mark McKinney.
From The Kids in the Hall.
From Kids in the Hall to Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Those were the two guys that put butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah.
For the first time. And when you're 11, you don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I feeling right now? These are weird feelings.
What is this feeling? So good.
Yeah, that's from Wicked. I don't like Wicked. Did you see Ariana Grande? Jeez, having an affair with
we're gonna have to talk about that movie.
But I'm just saying those butterflies that you get.
So
McKinney is so funny. But when you're 11, you're not B. Robert said B. Arthur. He loves B. Arthur. David Cassidy is a good one. But Barry Manilow then comes onto the scene. Can I tell you what I think it is? It's that maybe that Elvis effect with his hips.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Well, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to do for Fanalo Fridays. We're going to do.
You're a kid. You don't know what that is.
We're going to do a video of Barry singing some of our favorite tunes. Every song he sings is good, but like today we're going to play one. This one's my favorite, but. This is the thing about Barry.
We got a lot of Dave Cassidy and a lot of Sean Cassidy.
Elvis Costello.
You have a crush on Elvis Costello? I sat next to Elvis Costello during a Burt Bacharach show once, and he got annoyed at one point. I'm not going to tell you the part where he
get annoyed. Oh, because you got drunk or something?
No.
I don't know. What were you doing?
We were at the 92nd Street Y watching the show. I'm not going to tell you why he got annoyed.
Okay.
Someone was singing a song that he didn't want to sing that song. And you could tell he was annoyed by it.
Okay.
And I was sitting right next to him. So I was like, yeah, look at this jackass up there. Trying to agree with him.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. It's freaking he was by himself.
Yeah.
And I was by myself because my husband's on stage. I don't know.
So Barry Manilow has
so Elvis Costello.
Barry Manilow has a residency at Westgate and he's finishing it in July. Then he's taking August off and then it starts up again September 14th. So we're going.
Well, BravoCon's in November.
Yeah, but we're going then to go see him again because, like, when
Betty White,
we have a desert house in Henderson. So when they have like hiking trails. So like when we go up to the hiking trails in the morning, you can see the strip. And so I look over at the Westgate, and I don't think he's staying
Luke
there.
From General Hospital.
That's hot. Okay.
Luke and Laura.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And I give him like a little nod, and that's kind of special to
Maria, it does help anxiety. For some reason, that's right. Barry Manilow does help. Music helps with anxiety in general, but for some reason, Barry Manilow makes everything okay.
Yeah.
And we're probably sounding like squares to a bunch of people our age, maybe. But you know what? I don't care. I'm unapologetic when it comes to that stuff.
I really
don't care. My first crush was Mark McKinney, and then my second crush was Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Mine's consistently been Dave Foley, and it hasn't
Barry Manilow,
stopped.
though.
Well, yeah, Barry Manilow and Dave Foley consistently. So, a desert house. Jack Wagner. Yeah. Hey, the General Hospital people that are popping up, is anybody interested in having a soap opera club with me? This would be separate from Stephanie, but No, I just want to just ask and say if you want to, but I'd be interested in having a soap opera club. I am very into at night watching the reruns of like General Hospital.
Can I get 1,000 degrees, Nancy?
And Young and the Restless and All My Children, all that stuff. So if anybody wants to have a soap opera club with me so we can talk about episodes and stuff and storylines, I would be really down for doing that. That would be a lot of fun for me.
Joy, you've seen Barry Manilow over 100 times. I've only seen him 10 times.
Joy, you are awesome.
Passions.
I have a feeling that Robert
Regis. I'll tell you a little quick story. Nancy and I were in New York City, and Robert, Nancy, and I we were all in high school together.
Oh,
we had
this
fascination with Regis Philbin, and for some reason, Regis Philbin just walks on by a cafe that we're sitting at. My mom goes, "Can I have a picture with you?" And as we're taking the picture with Regis,
we have a picture.
I'm saying this. Robert's gonna freak. So you see me going. That's the picture.
But I'm smiling.
And Regis is in it. That was great. That was just so random. That stuff.
Okay, I see people wanting to do the soap opera club. I will make a Nancy soap opera club. And we can then discuss in the group chat when we do it what soap operas we want to watch, what we want to discuss. Do we want to discuss present day storylines? Because I got to be honest with you, present day storylines, I am not interested. Is anyone watching Bold and the Beautiful? This whole storyline with Hope and Thomas and Liam, I am so over that.
All right.
Okay. So
let's just skip the Fanalo Fridays and go right on to
we're going to continue with that.
Fanatic Frenzies.
Ross from Friends. Yeah, I was into Ross.
Okay. Back then, what was I crushing on? Anybody else got a crush from
Dynasty? Yeah, that was
like, but when you were young, you know, the innocent.
Yeah, they're being honest.
No, David Cassidy. Okay, that's
Luke
cool.
and Laura. I mean, Luke from General Hospital.
Like when you're young and you don't even know what's going on. You know, it's this innocent stuff.
Tessa, I don't even follow Days of Our Lives anymore because it's so stupid.
Becky, Nancy and I did a video earlier today that we're going to put up tonight. It's not about Vanderpump Rules, but yes, the shelter that we sponsor today is Vanderpump Dogs. Because of that reason,
explain why Becky said that and what you're talking
about. Anyone who watches Vanderpump Rules, and this is one of the palate cleansers I need. Anyone who watches Vanderpump Rules is going to know that Tom Sandoval's mistress, Rachel, whatever you want to call her, she had a dog named Graham. Do you want the chapstick?
I'm looking for my water.
Oh, she had a dog named Graham that she adopted with her fiance from 2 years ago, DJ James Kennedy, who I'm a big fan of now. And guess what, guys? Because of her mental health, she just dumped the dog at a shelter.
Who does that?
So guess who found out?
Who does that?
Lisa Vanderpump found out, guys. She got pissed. She picked up Graham from the kill shelter. She picked up Graham, and guess what? Now DJ, James Kennedy, and Graham are reunited, and James put this beautiful thing saying, "I will never leave you. You're with me forever. I love you." And you know what? I believe it. Who dumps off a dog at a shelter?
Who dumps a dog,
we're sponsoring the Vanderpump Dogs Rescue today. That is what we're doing.
That
for Fanalo Fridays, and in honor of Barry Manilow, we're gonna kick some money their way in his name. Yeah. Right?
Of course. Barry Manilow. So let's get to it.
Yeah, I know. Joel McHale. Dude, I used to love the soup. What happened to that?
He got unfunny after Community.
No. Do you want to know what happened?
Hey, look what I'm about to do. Hey guys, guess what? Community. Remember that show Community? It totally sucks.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
Just watch what happens.
What?
Community's got to be one of the worst shows I've ever seen. It was on NBC. It wasn't funny. Just watch. It wasn't funny. The writing was terrible.
Robert likes this.
Everything about Community sucked.
Yeah, you're right. Don't mess with LVP.
Robert, get your own show and you can talk about Community.
You know what's crazy about dumping a dog off at a kill shelter is that it's not like she had the dog for a week. Okay, this dog's she had a puppy shower for the dog, like a baby shower.
Yeah.
You have a puppy shower.
Yeah.
That was her kid.
I know.
She just dumps the dog off.
It's psychotic behavior.
And that's what scares me about Andy Cohen. Again, I love Andy Cohen and I love Bravo. But what scares me is that obviously Raquel is mentally disturbed, right?
Yeah. Right? Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not for public shaming unless it's Zachary Levi, but I literally think she needs to be shamed and never work again. She needs to like lose all her money and not get any jobs, because people that dump animals off at shelters they're just not good people. And there should be stricter laws.
Yeah.
I think if there were stricter laws on that, less people would do it. And it's like one of the things I agree with like, I don't agree with Keith Olbermann most of the time, but I do on this.
Robert said he wants to be the troubled guest on a very special episode of this pod.
Actually, Robert is going to be a guest host.
You should have had him while I was out of town last week.
I was having
that was so fun. We were having the worst week last week. So again, this Fanalo Fridays is for us and for you.
Yeah,
but mainly for us.
For us, you could get out of the chat.
Just makes us feel better to listen to the sound.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to this song either way. So here we go.
Wait, are we analyzing this?
Now we're just going to talk about how great it is. Now the people that don't know who Barry Manilow is.
Jason Bateman.
This is
still hot.
Oh, he's hot. This is something you have to understand. Let's stay on
Teen
point.
Wolf too.
Let's stay on point.
Oh, they're talking about crushes.
I know.
Wait, hold on just one sec. Just give me a second. I get what. Didn't Dorit from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills dropped off a dog at a kill shelter as well. Dorit is still why is she still on the show now?
Stephanie, I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I understand the frustration there.
It was
Lucy Apple Juicy was the dog's name. And that's a cute name.
It's like you're getting mad at me for talking about my soap opera club, and then you're talking about stuff that's
Becky brought it up, dude.
I know, but it's like
Daybreak is in my head all the time. Davy Jones. Come on. He's so hot.
I found the picture.
Okay. Robert, here's the picture. Okay, so that's Regis Phil. Okay, obviously Regis is in the middle, and there's Nancy in the striped green top, and there's me saying Robert. I'm going, Robert's going to freak. And then I'm saying it. Regis has no idea who Robert is, but he was nice enough to stop. He was a busy man at the time. He was doing like 18 shows.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Regis Philbin is a class act.
He didn't have to stop.
For
these two idiot teenage. We were 12, I think.
I have no idea how old we are.
We went to go see David Letterman, and then we went to go see Broadway shows every day. It was just, typical weekend.
Yeah. It was a typical, weekend. Just Sidley weekend. No, I remember getting mad at mom and dad. It was our birthday weekend, and we were on the plane. And this was before 9/11. And this is what jerks we were. It was before 9/11, so we thought this was like before, like
Nancy, Jesus.
No, you know how like it wasn't, the security wasn't as tight.
Yeah,
and like you could get away
before 9/11.
You could get away with surprising people back then and like not tell the real destination if you're surprising people. So we're going to LaGuardia, but the whole time we're thinking we're going to Toronto.
We did think that. I remember
the whole time on the plane. We're like, they are taking us to go see a taping of Kids in the Hall.
Yeah.
They're taking us
again, non-sexual. It was just we were obsessed with Kids in the Hall.
Not obsessed, but said, "Oh my God, they're gonna take us to Toronto."
And then we stopped at LaGuardia.
So we touched down, and we're just the biggest jerks to our parents. We look at them and we go, This is it.
This is 16.
We're not getting on another
or whatever.
We're not getting on another plane to Toronto." And we ended up not going to Toronto.
We were jerks.
Now, in my parents' defense,
we were jerks.
In my parents' defense, that it wasn't like the Kids in the Hall taped in the summer. And I believe that they had ended their show by the time we on that trip.
It's probably delusion.
I think it was just we were completely delusional. I think
Maybe I thought we'd just go hang out with them at the pizza shack.
Do you know what I thought? Because I would watch back then. I would watch Kids in the Hall, and I would like pause it during the between the scenes where they had the black and white scenes where they were just walking around, and I would see like monuments like Cherry Beach or stuff like that. So I would memorize it in my head. So in my mind, I'm like, we'll just go to Toronto.
Yeah.
as young teenage girls, because these adult men will of course want to marry us the second they see us.
16-year-olds.
Yeah, I know, or however, 12. I can't remember how old we were. 12, 13. We were
from
very
that
young.
picture. We were pretty young,
like 13 or 14. So like we'll just go to Toronto. And we'll just go to all those places because of course they're gonna be at all those places.
They're gonna leave their wives and just go with us teenagers.
It's not like they're doing anything else. So let's
that's the crush of it all. You have no sense when you're that young.
Yeah.
You think, and you don't think that it's gonna get complicated. You think you're just gonna like live in a perfect little love bubble with your crush.
Yeah.
And that's where the Barry Manilow songs came from too, is that we would associate the Barry Manilow songs with Kids in the Hall, and then it all kind of mushed together.
Yeah.
And now we're completely screwed up because we're never gonna find love again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not that kind of love.
No.
Not the kind of love that you go into your, you go into your bedroom and you light some candles and then you start crying because you're just like, I'm going to marry Mark one day and I just got to play this song, and you play it on your little CD player and the track. I mean, it's just, you're never going to find love like that. You tell me
Paul
where you're
Bellini was
love.
Hanging out at the
Paul
fountain. Bellini.
I don't want to get into this.
So my hopes have been unfortunately dashed of ever marrying Dave Foley. I can't tell you guys why, but unfortunately that ship has sailed, and it sucks.
Could I still?
No.
Damn. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, can we get to this now?
Yeah. So Barry Manilow is a big deal.
So this is our favorite Barry. This is mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't just say it's ours.
Okay. Now this is the thing about Barry Manilow. Every time he sings this particular song, I know he likes guys.
No.
Okay, but
I could still have his child.
Yeah, no.
He's married to a man, but that doesn't mean I can't still have his child. It's called. Everyone does.
We have to move on.
Sorry.
Okay. So every time Barry sings,
get a haircut.
Every time Barry sings this song, he gives this performance like he's telling this story, and Dave Foley was the one on News Radio. That he's something like this happened to him.
That's what how does he write this?
Like he wrote this song and he feels it. So this is the song. It's called Even Now. And we're going to go through it.
And it's just like, how does this even come into his head?
Like what? Yeah. So like,
I'll feel something and then I'll listen to this song and then I'll go, I was just feeling that 5 minutes ago. Like how did he even know that?
Yeah.
Or I'd listen to a new song that I've never heard before of his in high school, and I would say that.
Yeah.
I'd go, wait, I was just feeling this way about Mark.
We've been talking for 22 minutes.
Then they can get that's the thing about freelance. We're going to start calling this Freestyle Friday because we just need to. There's a lot going on in people's heads right now. You just have to talk about Barry Manilow. That's what we want to discuss.
I wanted to talk about how we sent cluster bombs
Maybe we should,
over to Ukraine.
Let's talk about the war.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about Vanderpump Rules and how awful that situation was with that poor scared dog.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. No, we're going to talk about Barry Manilow on Fridays because
this is my favorite song. This is my favorite.
We're going to do a live tomorrow. We'll talk about all sorts of crap.
Oh, tomorrow's going to be very in depth.
Meghan
because
and
obviously,
Harry are getting a divorce.
Well, they're not. I mean, if we called this. A lot of people called this, but they are. I mean, the way that her publicity person is throwing Harry under the bus is insane.
Yeah, it'll be shocking if they don't get divorced now.
So this is Even Now.
This is Nancy's favorite song.
This is my personal favorite.
We'll do mine next Friday.
Okay. His hands.
Yeah. Can I pause it for a second? Guys, I just want to say something too. It's like the Friends episode with Ross. You guys, his hands.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
His hands are perfection.
Yeah. And I want you also to understand another thing.
He could be a hand model.
He's the most humble person in the world because he recently did an interview and he goes, I still can't believe people like my music. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, just
are you
play it.
freaking
This is
kidding
Nancy's
me?
favorite song.
Okay. And he can dance too.
It's his hips, Nancy.
Okay, we're gonna play that one another time too.
Favorite one. On the other hand, even now, when there's someone else who cares, when there's someone home who's waiting just for me, even now I think about you.
Oh, poor Becky's head.
As I'm climbing up.
I feel like Barry for 2 minutes. Watch this part.
And I wonder what to do so
see that?
she won't see that even now, when I know it wasn't right and I found a better life.
Everybody just picture your high school crush. Just picture your high school crush right now. Let's all just get lost.
Wake up crying in the middle of the night, and I can't believe it still could hurt so bad. Even now, when I have come so far, I wonder where you are. I wonder why it's still so hard without you. Even now, when I come shining through, I swear I think of you and how I wish you knew. Even now.
Starting to feel better.
Now I'm gonna say
come on,
something
guys.
about the women in the audience because I've been to his shows. Now, if you are a guy,
Lisa's with her high school love after 22
2
years separation, and I bet this song is freaking awesome.
that is so romantic,
Hot.
Lisa. I'd love to hear
Just
that
keep
story. with Ted.
going, man.
No, but what I'm saying is when you're in the audience, I really truly believe that they need to have like ambulances outside in the venue
No, I know.
because
But
no,
I
but what
want
I'm s-
everyone to look in this region
will you
right
stop?
here. No, let me just
they
point.
can't see that.
They can see the mouse.
They
You guys
can't
can't see the
They
mouse
can't see
clicker?
the mouse. No.
Oh,
you
that's
just
a
had-
bummer. What kind of thing is? I
Okay.
thought they could see this.
No.
So you're telling
Will
me
you
this
stop?
isn't the main thing?
Okay. Every time I try to say something about what you get off topic.
Because I just want to make
Shut up.
sure.
Okay, never
Can
mind.
you guys see?
No, who cares?
Because I wanted to do something with the mouser.
you can't. They can't see the mouse.
Okay.
Anyways, the women in the audience really are insane for him. And if this is to anybody who's a straight guy listening to this. If you want to have the best mom, dad, put
Oh, man,
earmuffs.
come on, dude.
If you want to
No,
have
intimate
stuff,
night.
if you
Say
want to have
intimate
the
night.
best intimate night of your
Say
life,
that.
if you are a guy, exactly, there's not a dry seat in the house. If you are a guy and you want to have the most intimate, insane night with your woman, take her to a Barry Manilow concert, deal with it, and trust me, you will thank Barry afterwards. That's all I'm going to say. Okay.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
Even now, when I never hear your name, and the world has changed so much since you've been gone.
See that?
I know.
Even now, I still remember,
Wow.
and the feeling's still the same, and this pain inside of me goes on and on. Even now, when I have come so far, I wonder where you are. I wonder why it's still so hard without you. Even now, when I come shining through, I swear I think of you.
It's hard.
I know it's really hard.
I wish you knew somehow.
Now watch this. You just can't take it.
That's it. That's it. That's it right there. I want you to look at that.
Look at this. Yeah, I mean, you guys,
you give me one I'll give you $1 million right now.
Yes.
I will give you $1 million right now.
Yeah,
and it will all go to Vanderpump.
I know exactly what you're going to say too.
Give me one other musician, performer, human being out there that can deliver like Barry Manilow. $1 million right now.
It's
Just
impossible.
Give me your Venmo, PayPal, whatever.
I don't want to hear Beyonce. I don't want to hear Taylor Swift.
I want you to tell
they
me
all have auto
tune. Shake those hips like that. Make women drool like dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We go into these comas, almost like these love comas. Like right now, I have butterflies. Do you?
Well, right now
I have the shivers, and it's 98 degrees, and I'm cold.
I have goosebumps.
I know.
It's
98 degrees outside.
I know.
Okay?
I know. I mean, it could
We're
be
not Spider-Man. Okay.
It could be the air conditioning, but I do have goosebumps.
No, but it makes you feel so much better. It's a
aphrodisiac, and he knows what he's doing. Now, he does this. I'm not gonna lie to you. He does this every performance. This wasn't I'm videotaping this, and he puts 110%. And this man is like 80 now, and he's still performing in Las Vegas, and he puts 110%. Now, that's just one song, too. That's just one song.
Well, I wish you would have done the medley.
Well, I mean, I wish you would have done the medley. I might have it here somewhere. I didn't think I could take the medley.
But I'm just saying, for our very first Fanalo Friday, we should have done the medley.
I didn't know how many.
Because then I could have showed you guys the sexual nature of his hits.
I didn't know how many people would be interested in this, so I didn't know if a 20-minute medley.
For us.
But
everybody has to know that we're going to put out the video of and just like that, Sex in the City tonight. So it's obviously been a hard day for us. We had to sit through that crap.
God, it was boring doing that video. It was awful. But this made everything better. I remember when
he feels it, dude.
First started dating my boyfriend. He didn't know one Barry Manilow song. And so then I made him listen to the Barry Manilow Live, the 20-minute one. But then I made him write like a 30-page essay on what he saw, because I said, I won't believe you that you saw it because you're going to lie to me.
Oh, Karen's here. Karen, have you been here the whole time? Because we've sort of done it for you, too.
I'm really surprised. I'm really disappointed.
This is the first time I've heard from him. So he's just the greatest. And again, I don't know if anyone, I get you on my face. I spent 5 years on the road with Burt Bacharach, 5 years touring with that man. I didn't personally work. I wasn't singing with him, but my ex was there. And I'll tell you this, every conversation I had with Burt Bacharach backstage, and this is including his birthday dinners, I talked about Barry Manilow.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of to the point
I brought
where
him up every single time.
Well,
Nancy.
I mean, it's kind of to the point where how can you have a conversation not mentioning Barry Manilow?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever. I gotta agree with you. I mean, I don't think I've ever been in a setting like a dinner where I haven't brought him up, because you sort of have to bring him up at some point, because something is always like reminding you of him.
Well, I remember
you can look at a doorknob.
I remember too very vividly that it was Hal David's 90th birthday party.
Can you tell who doesn't know who that is?
Hal David is the lyricist for Burt Bacharach. So he did all the words. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Okay, so he did all that stuff. So it was Hal David and Burt Bacharach, and it's his 90th birthday party. And I'm talking to some people, okay, because I'm backstage chilling. And I think Dionne Warwick was talking. We were talking to Liz Calloway, the big Broadway star, and that was amazing to me.
Liz Calloway was the original story goes on from Baby. She was the first one ever.
She was in Cats.
Yeah, but she was the original person to ever hit that
So
high C.
Yeah, she's amazing.
She's
so I met her and I was talking, and we're all talking. We're just, gabbing around. And I asked Liz Calloway, I said, I'm just such a big fan of yours. And then for some reason I said, what's your favorite Barry Manilow song?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I ask everybody that.
Yeah.
Don't you?
You know what she said?
What?
It's not Copacabana. You know what I mean? Because I get that.
That's
you know what
so
I mean?
true.
Yeah. It's so broad. It's a Broadway response.
That is so
and
true.
We had a little chuckle, and then we cut the cake, and
yeah,
it was fun. Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
Because Burt Bacharach has passed, and then Tony Bennett passed away today, and that's a sad. It's the end of an era for all these guys. But I'm just saying, it's not Copacabana. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was Hal David's birthday party right there.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting the picture of you and Liz.
That's it right here.
Where?
Right here. Hal, happy birthday, Hal.
Oh, sorry.
She sees the cake.
Sorry.
This is the part. This is after I said Liz Calloway.
From Baby.
She's a big Broadway star,
and she was nice enough. She got along with Stephanie so well that she actually came to Portland to visit us.
To Portland and visited,
and and you know what we did with her? We took her to brunch at Mother's, and then we took her over to Pal's bookstore because everybody who comes to Portland for some reason wants to go to Pal's bookstore.
So that was fun.
Because
but that was another broad. And
Sanders
this is the
went
part.
there.
This is the. You got rid of it. I was going to show the part where I started singing Barry Manilow instead of. This is the.
Oh, Stevie Wonder was there.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder was there.
Did you try to take a picture with him and he didn't know you were standing there?
I've actually taken many pictures with Stevie Wonder, but that was at Hal David's birthday party. But I'm just saying the conversation.
Well, there's Stevie.
There's Stevie. That's Stevie that I took that picture with Stevie Wonder. That's Burt Bacharach.
Yeah.
And that's Dionne Warwick. And
all three of them have no idea that
I was taking the
picture of them.
Well, I was always there. They didn't care. And then that's the one. No, I don't want that. I look ugly in that. This is the cake. This is right before we. This is stupid, yeah. But that's my story. Is that
we feel bad for Tony Bennett passing away.
But I'm saying you're never going to get that again.
I got to be honest with you. When I heard 5 years ago when he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, I was just. I don't pray, but I was really wishing that I was praying that he would go gently and swiftly. It's not a disease you want to live with, guys. It's not something that your family have to endure.
Did you hear that he never spoke in the last years of his life?
Yeah,
but the minute the music started playing on stage, he knew every lyric and every single song. Yeah. Isn't that amazing how that's a horrible disease, but how that works? He wasn't present, but the minute you shine that light on that man, he started singing. I saw Tony Bennett at the Hollywood Bowl, and that was insane. Okay, that's another game changer because my boyfriend took me to that, and we were fighting at the time. But let me tell you, another game changer if you want to get your girlfriend on your good side. Tony Bennett, Burt Bacharach, that stuff.
We just gave you guys.
I think my marriage ended because of Burt, because my husband stopped working with him, and it seems like I just lost interest.
Yeah, I mean, you did lose interest in him very quickly after he stopped working with Burt Bacharach. Yeah, I think that's why you married him in the first place, to be honest with you. I remember telling you on your wedding day. I remember telling her on her wedding day, I was like I was super honest with her because I was like, you realize you don't have to sign that piece of paper. You can have this party. You can have, like, mom and dad have spent the money.
Dionne,
everyone's
Warwick
here
was on the plane.
Everybody's here. Like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And just don't sign the paper.
Not like I lost
and then I
found out.
So then I found out that I had to sign the paper, not you, because you have to do the witness or whatever. And then I was like, well, should I sign this?
I didn't really lose anything out of it.
No,
I don't regret it. I spent the best years, the best years of his life.
You did.
You know what I mean?
Spend the best years of his life.
He'll never have Burt Bacharach ever again, and he'll never have what he had with Dionne.
Yeah.
I gave him the best years of his life.
Yeah, and you took the best years.
And then I took the best years of his life.
Yeah.
And then when I was done with that, I disposed of it because I can't deal with, you know what I mean?
Well, you just can't be with a loser.
A commoner, probably.
Yeah.
But Barry Manilow, if he was a garbage man, I could be with him. I'm not kidding. I'm telling you, I could be with him.
Yeah.
If he could just be anybody.
Yeah.
He could be just working at a chapeau shop,
Yeah.
selling those monkeys.
So what do you guys
those
say?
monkeys that go like this? With the drum sets?
Yeah.
He could sell those for a living, and I would go
If Dave
out with him.
Foley's watching this, if you worked
How
in
long was the
a
best
warehouse,
years?
I'd marry you.
I was with this man for 8 years. 8 years. And I don't regret it. I don't freaking regret it because I got to meet a lot of cool people. And again, those are the best years. You're never gonna get those years back.
Tell him your Steven Weber story. That's funny.
I'm not gonna tell
Do you
that
guys know who
story.
Steven Weber
No,
is?
we're not going to tell that story.
Okay, that's a good story.
I don't like to. I'll tell it next.
We'll tell that
because
because I can pull up the picture.
There
too.
you go.
Yeah.
So if anyone enjoyed this, no, I'm kidding.
Okay. So did you guys enjoy Fanalo Fridays?
Move over, girls. I
would, because I would freaking love to do. I'd love to do Fanalo Fridays every day, but I don't want to. I don't want to shove it down anybody's throat.
Tell me your guys' favorite Barry Manilow song so we can get it in the queue for next week's show. And yeah, very good. I appreciate that, everyone who's giving me support over my divorce. I'm not. Here's the thing. What was I going to do? Settle? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, what were you supposed to do? He wasn't with Bert anymore.
Yeah.
What was he gonna do?
I don't know.
What was it like? Seriously, what was he gonna do for a living?
I don't know. See, I didn't have that kind of.
I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, and he was never going to be happy again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would you be?
And he wasn't talented enough to make it on his own.
I know. And his third wife was the marriage of convenience.
Yeah.
Do people that get married out of convenience, it's like,
yeah. Well, then he ruined her career.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I was going nowhere, and I really don't. I was really upset about it at first because it's a blow to your ego. But then I think about it.
I'm shocked Mom hasn't texted us at this point to tell us to shut up. I am in shock right now that our mom is not telling us to shut up.
This is our Fridays. Nancy and I recorded a very hard episode.
Wait, I asked that question 20 minutes ago. What'd you ask? I'm so sorry. I didn't read it. I'm sorry.
I asked that question 20 minutes ago.
What'd you ask? Can you ask it again? I promise.
Thank you, guys. Everybody, again, thank you.
It was originally called Brandy, but he changed it to Mandy. Really? That's interesting.
He should have called it Nancy.
Okay, so
I write the songs. Yeah.
I write the songs. It's good. I mean, every song. Favorite? Yeah. Oh, favorite song. Okay, sorry.
What's the song where he's like, "Bring back the good old," or
just
the
tell
old
me.
times.
Okay, stop. God, because you did it wrong.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Remember the old times?
Okay,
God, I know. So maybe the old times will sound new.
Okay, what is that?
Maybe she'll rest her head on her shoulder. Maybe she'll.
What is that?
Well, when you sing it wrong, it confuses me.
That is, you guys, if any, the lyrics to that
old songs, yeah,
joy.
Maybe the old songs will bring back the old times.
Oh
maybe
my
the
God. I want to know how he wrote that song.
I love Daybreak too.
I want to know how he wrote. I want to know how he wrote that song. Maybe the old. I mean, because everybody.
Has anybody ever seen
old
him
songs? You know what? That might be mine next week.
Has anybody ever seen him actually do Copacabana live on stage? He dances, guys. He dances.
I'm sure everybody here has seen him.
I mean, he literally dances. I mean, you think, well, how can this man dance too? And then you're like, I mean,
and he's got the set for about 5 seconds, which is so weird. It's like the
Copacabana away.
It's like comes in and then it slowly fades out, and then he's suddenly flying through the audience, and it's like, how does this even happen?
Yeah, and I believe
if you don't make a baby that night with your spouse,
I know,
then there's something you need to go to the doctor and because there's something wrong. Okay,
ready to take a chance.
Yeah, he dances with his hips.
Yeah, he thrusts.
No, I hate that word. But yes,
yeah, you hate.
I don't like that word.
Maybe the old songs will bring back the. I love you too.
And he sang. He did the Band-Aid commercial. I am stuck on Band-Aid.
He did a bunch of jingles,
he
does it in his show.
You know what is amazing to me is that he used to be Bette Midler's music director at all the clubs that she used to do, and he was making his money doing jingles.
You're so saying this wrong.
Not.
It was a gay nightclub that she sang at. It wasn't like a bunch of stuff. It was one particular club, and he would get the tips on the table. Right. He was her piano player,
and then he would do jingles,
and then he would play jingles.
What am I saying that's not true?
No, but you were acting like they went around to different clubs. It was like one.
This was back in the day, man. This is back in the day.
And
I gotta say, it might be old song sticks.
I know. I've got like Looks Like We Made It, because it's so emotional.
I'm not at that point yet in life where I can say Looks Like We Made It. See, I go by his songs and I go, where am I now? You know, I love the old songs because I feel like I'm there, but I'm not at Looks Like We Made It. You're probably at Looks Like We Made It because you have a boyfriend and you're happy. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm not happy, but I mean, I don't have the boyfriend I want, but I have.
They like that. They like doing that to each other. So don't worry, Nancy.
He's not watching it. He's not watching this right now.
Oh, I'm sure you'll tell him about it. But no, but
I have the boyfriend adjacent to the boyfriend I would like, but
does he look 80?
Is he 80?
Look 80?
Oh, he is 80.
Is he 80?
Let's see how old he is. I don't care how old he is, but my heart did sank. My heart. I had the news on in the background this morning, CNN, and they go, "We have some sad news in the music world."
Oh, I know.
And my heart, because it was Tony Bennett, but my heart sank.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I remember when COVID started, and I was like, he's put him in his Palm Springs house. Yeah. We have to protect Barry. Keep Barry away from everybody. Yep. Like, I cannot.
And then he did a COVID. If you guys want to check it out on our channel, he did a COVID relief concert, and a huge
this is amazing.
A huge thunder and lightning storm broke out in Central Park. Okay, they had to stop him from singing. The manager, one of the managers came out, had to pull him off stage because Barry Manilow wanted to continue during a lightning storm. They don't make them like that anymore. If that was Britney Spears or Beyonce or Lady Gaga, they'd run off stage so fast. That man stood his ground.
He wasn't going to leave.
He's like, I'm going to still sing this. I'm going to still sing this.
Yeah, we have it on our channel.
We have it on our channel. It's actual live footage because we're watching it on CNN. Of course, Anderson Cooper is freaking out. We're all freaking out. But you can see the concern that we have.
And he was singing, I Made It Through the Rain.
Was he singing it that?
Yeah.
And I was we were really upset. And we were screaming at the TV. And we were like.
We were hoping he was going to do a medley. But
we were hoping he'd come back. But they had canceled. Yeah, they canceled the entire show.
Yeah. I mean.
Because of a rainstorm.
Yeah. Professionalism is right. You know, because I'm seeing these clips of
Yeah, we know Taylor Swift did the rain thing. But I got it. And I respect Taylor Swift, Lori. Yeah. I actually am a fan of Taylor Swift. I like Taylor Swift.
I don't know one Taylor Swift song. If you put a gun in my head and said, "Tell me a Taylor Swift song," I would have. I'd
no,
be dead.
You like that one song.
I swear to God,
whatever.
I don't know any Taylor. You were trying to tell me the other day that I reminded you of a Taylor Swift song, and then you tried singing it to me, and I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, Celine Dion's one of the greats too.
She's great.
They're not going to pull her off. I'm just saying. I get it. Yeah, Taylor Swift played in the rain. I'm just saying. They don't make them like they used to. And this is a tribute to Tony Bennett. He wouldn't get off stage either.
Yeah. Has anyone seen Celine Dion's documentary on her doing the residency in Vegas and her quick changes? And then she goes out and does Proud Mary. She, I mean, this is a talented woman.
You know what else?
This is a talented woman.
Yeah. I get choked up. Are you losing your voice a little bit?
I mean, I get sad. Yeah.
You're never going to get those again. So you guys, thanks for indulging us on this Friday, this hot Friday. Again, I got goosebumps. This cooled me off a little bit.
I told you when she didn't want it. She was like, I don't want to do this. It's too hot.
I never said I didn't want to do it.
And I said, trust me, it'll put you in a good mood.
We just did an entire video like an hour ago on, and just like that. Okay. We did a recap episode. So you have to understand where my brain space is. I'm not really in the mood to hang out with Nancy anymore. But then it's like, yeah, Nancy, you were right.
Yeah.
This put me in a great mood. And I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah. So I will get that soap opera club going because I really would like. I'd be interested to see.
Let's just keep this up.
No, I'm going to do it by myself. You don't have to be involved. And if people want to, if I want to, it's like a book club. It's a soap opera club. You talk about Real Housewives?
I really don't.
Can I
really don't.
You know, people
really
ask
don't.
me, they say, Nancy, you're so cool. You're so hip. You're so with it. Like, you're such a cool person. Like, why do you like soap operas? Like, that's like so lame. And I'm like, you know why, guys? Because
Escape.
No, it's because those people, those characters, they never leave. They never leave. They never go away.
Turner,
they're with you forever. Like the cast of Bold and the Beautiful, Catherine Kelly Lang is still there. She once liked my tweet. Yeah. I once called her the most beautiful woman in the world, and she liked it.
But you have to understand, the people that like Real Housewives are in the same position. It
No,
lowers people's blood pressure, and it makes people feel. Okay. It does, dude.
Right now, I'm watching the 90s All My Children reruns on YouTube. Everything's free on YouTube, so if anybody wants to catch up with me on that,
you have to buy YouTube TV now.
No, this is free.
Oh, it is free.
No, if you want to see the commercials, get YouTube Premium, and that way you don't get the commercials. This is an ad for YouTube. Trust me. I'm just saying, if you don't want to see the commercials,
tell a twin that you don't have to be part of it.
I think it's like $20 a month or something.
So thank you guys.
Thank you for indulging us.
Live tomorrow?
Of course, we got to talk about Harry and Mary. Oh my God, there's so much to talk about.
There's so much royalty. Again, I just got back into town, and Nancy is going to fill me in on this. Please watch the video tonight. We do the recap episode of And Just Like That. It's a shite show, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, but we try to make it interesting so you don't have to watch it.
Okay. I'm going to have to call my parents right now. We have to leave and call our parents to make sure they're alive because I'm shocked. I have not gotten a text from Mom saying stop swearing. But
did we swear a lot?
You just said the S word.
I know. I can't. Shite. I'll say shite show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye for
Bye, guys.
Australia.
We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
We will see you tomorrow at 1:00 Pacific Standard Time.
Let's go out on,
and I'll put that link to Barry's
and Vanderpump Dogs.
Yes. Oh, Vanderpump Dogs rule. Yeah.
Vanderpump Dogs Rescue. Looks like we made it. Left each other on the way to another love. Looks like we made it. Oh, I thought so till today, until you were there everywhere. And all I could do was love.
I always screw
her up.
Okay.
I know, it's my fault. All right, love you guys. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.